Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Critical Reactions with your host, Bryan. Now, I got a really interesting request yesterday, the day before. Um, Pasta asked me to check out a drum corps performance from the Blue Devils, who won first place last year. And this video is sort of a field cam. It says it's different from what I normally do, but it says it's musical and unique. So, uh, something interesting that you guys don't know about me. Not that you guys really know much about me. I really should do a Q&A, huh? Um, I did marching band for 4 years. Actually, this is my Bach Stradivarius with my custom Warburton mouthpiece. Oh, dang, I just hit this microphone. Sorry, guys, that's probably loud. I love this thing. Alright, I'm trying to fit it all in the shot here without covering up too much of me. Yeah. I have a ton of trumpet under my belt, and some of that trumpet time was playing marching bands. And I can't say I'm a huge fan of playing any marching bands, but I do appreciate what they do. I appreciate the skill and the technique and the dedication and all that stuff. So let me get this off the screen. We'll pull this guy up over here. I figure I like to do fun things on Fridays. We've done Oakley Dokley before. Sometimes I just pull up some stuff I've seen on YouTube rather than taking requests. It's the end of the week. Let's try to be a little less rigid and let's do some marching band. I don't think a lot of people are going to click on this. I don't really see this one getting a lot of views, but I'm not really here for the views. I just enjoy talking with you guys about the music and you guys introducing me to new stuff. I have not kept up with the Blue Devils. I used to back in high school. I kind of kept up with DCI a little bit, even a little bit into college. My sister did a lot of drum corps stuff. I should have had a guest reactor today. Maybe we'll pull her on and do another one of these. But yeah, so I kept up with the drum corps scene a little bit just because the trumpet work's fantastic. But I haven't really checked into much of the drum corps stuff in the past 5-6 years, so it's really interesting to see what Blue Devils are doing, currently. So let's get into this. I hope you guys stuck around. If you even clicked on the link, if you've made it this far, I don't know how far we're into this video already. Oh, 3.5 minutes. Hopefully you guys listen in. We don't always have to do rock and metal on the channel. There's other cool stuff out there. So I'm going to try to give some insight into what they're doing based on what I've done in the past as far as marching goes. I will tell you this, everybody's like getting pumped and giving hugs and everything. Marching bands are a family, 100%. You spend so much time with these people. It is like I said, it's a really close-knit community. You spend a lot of time with these people on the field, off the field. You get in real close with these people, especially when you're going to all these competitions. You're in tour buses with them a lot of the time, cramped spaces, small changing rooms and stuff like that. I mean, now this is some interesting music, I would think. Has more of a classical ragtime thing going on. Not that those two are similar in any way. But usually field music's more bombastic. So I'm interested to see where this is going. lot of this music playing right now is from the pit, which if you see at the bottom of the video, it's all those people with the percussion that stand still, they don't march. Xylophones, marimba, stuff like that. Trumpets all the way. That right there is why I play trumpet. Those little double tongues. I like the intimacy of this GoPro cam stuff going on, but it's really disorienting, I think, for me. I can't see what's going on from a bird's eye view to kind of see all the big ideas. I'm getting a lot of the details, which is cool in its own right. That was real clean. Quads as always, just showing off. More of that double tonguing going on. Ooh! Yeah, that guy's proud of that note. I would be too. I don't know if I could have hit that in my prime. Note again, dang. I love the synchronization of the bass drums. I've never understood how they can basically be 4 to 5 people and act as one instrument. It's just phenomenal. It's so different than working as a band and still being 4 people working as one band, but they're one instrument. It's almost like they're mentally synced up. I've always thought it was fantastic every time I hear them do crazy stuff like that. If I remember right, that's a sousaphone, which is interesting because earlier I saw marching tubas. So they have both of them. The sousaphones are the tubas that wrap around them, and the marching tubas are the ones that they carry on their shoulder. Big epic moment here. Those are the marching tubas. Nice little hand change there. And you know, I've mentioned it a lot of times in the past that musical ideas need to have time to breathe. You have a 5 minute song, and a lot of it's real heavy stuff, especially in metal. You kind of need a little break from all that, even if it's just 30 seconds or whatever. And that's what this is. Almost every marching show I did always had at least one. Not necessarily a slower or calmer song, but just a section for the band to kind of chill out and catch their breath. And I feel like that's what this is right here. But also they just finished a huge epic moment. It's a chance for the audience to kind of collect their thoughts about what just happened as well. So it serves dual purposes. Although I guess it also serves three purposes, because it provides the band a chance to show their melodic skills. A lot of the stuff has been big fanfare, and that was more melodic. And I forget that this stuff's judged; it's all competition based, so you always want to showcase all the facets of your group. Inventive use of instrumentation. I dig it. That's something I've never seen in a marching show. I don't think I've ever seen strings in a marching show. Ever. Love that little section. Every bit of it. Alright, let's see how these guys bring it home. You're gonna hear that killer trumpet note again. I mean, trumpets ain't slacking anyways. Even when you're hitting that high note. Oh, dang. Fantastic stuff. All right, so yeah, I mean, I can't really comment much on um the compositional stuff, which is what I usually talk about. Cause I mean, I don't believe that the performers write the music. I don't know if they're using completely original stuff or if they're using music that they've adapted to their show or they've written a show around music that's already existed. That's what we typically did. I don't think we ever, I mean, we were just a high school band, but we always chose music that already existed and then wrote a show around it. Um, so I'm not really going to comment much on the composition, but even if you don't enjoy the music or you don't even enjoy the show, you have to respect just the craftsmanship of it all. Not only just that these people are playing as well as they are and showing how, showing their expertise on their instruments, but they're doing it memorized. They have a 10 to 11 minute show memorized music. They have all the notes memorized for 11 minutes of music. Which doesn't sound a lot when you talk about, rock and metal, and they put on 30-minute shows, and you figure they play 7 to 8 songs. Uh, well, I guess number of songs. I mean, metal has longer, but anyways, 30 minutes of music they've got memorized. But a lot of that is riff based and repetitive. Not to downplay memorizing that much music to put on a live show, but um, no, I guess they're pretty much in this, especially when you start looking at prog metal and all of its changes, especially when you start looking at, stuff like Meshuggah and just all the time stuff. So yeah, actually, I don't think I'm gonna put one over the other. They're pretty comparable. But yeah, they have 11 minutes of music memorized. Um, and they're playing it while moving. I don't know if you've ever tried to sing while running or dancing around. Uh, it's not easy. The vibrations from the movement get into your vocal cords, they get into your airflow, and they create dips and valleys and warbles. Um, it's the same thing when you play a wind instrument. That wind has changes in volume and pressure as you're moving around. So these guys have to move around in a way. Usually, it's dropping your center of gravity, kind of crouching down just a little bit. It's the way that you walk with your feet, the way that they're pointed and moving, and the way your legs move. So they're moving in ways to facilitate music playing, and it's not stuff that is typically natural. At least I never found it to be extremely natural to walk that way, um, or even run that way. Sometimes you have to cover 20, 30 yards in a couple of beats. Um, but then you also have to memorize all your positions, all your steps, all the moves. These guys had a lot of choreography. Even the musicians had to do a lot of movement with their arms and legs, um, little dances and sways. I mean, there's the whole thing is just phenomenal. The amount of uh, preparation and craftsmanship to the whole thing, and you just kind of have to understand and respect that. even if you don't like the music or the show or any of that, you have to respect the craftsmanship of it all, I think. It's just, it's some really crazy stuff to be able to play at that level while physically exerting yourself and moving around. Well, moving around to physically exert yourself, but moving around also can affect your playing if you're not moving around properly. And then you're playing difficult music, and you're trying to interweave yourself with other people and get into your positions while they're trying to get into theirs. And I mean, it's a lot of work, and not just anyone can do it. So I don't know if I really have anything else to say about it. It's just, it's people playing at a very high expertise while doing a dance, putting on a show while playing. So I mean, it requires a lot of work, and I respect that. I appreciate it. So those are my thoughts on the Blue Devils. If you guys have any questions specific about some of the things they did, I can try to answer it. I'm not super knowledgeable about every single instrument, but I was around them for quite some time, and you pick up some things when you're chatting with everyone. Like I said, bands like that, you kind of end up being families, um, real big families, and you pick up things here and there. You try to learn each other's instruments, and it's just it's all osmosis. You may not end up being an expert, but you pick up the little things. So if you guys have any questions about anything you saw, I'll do my best to answer it. Um, and I don't know if I'll take requests for more DCI or drum corps stuff. Because I don't really have much to say because there isn't much to talk about on the compositional side. I can talk about some of the cool things in the composition, but it's not really about the musicians and what they did. I don't think, like I said, I don't think they wrote the music. So, this is probably going to be more of a one-off thing. I enjoyed doing it. It was kind of cool sharing with you guys, an aspect of my musical history. Um, but I don't think it really fits the channel and what I typically do. But it was fun for Friday. I like having fun on Fridays, the end of the week. Um, let's do stuff unusual, and that's what I did. And thank you to Pasta for recommending that. I've never thought in a million years I would have a drum corps recommendation on this channel. I find it hard enough to break out of metal into rock. I rarely get rock recommendations. So, this is just so far left field, and I greatly enjoyed it. Thank you a lot. Uh, and if you guys have comments, go ahead and post them down there. Subscribe, like, ring the bell. I'm blanking out. Fridays, I'm so bad on Fridays. And I'll see you all Monday. I hope. I don't see why not, actually. I'm pretty sure my weekend plans look good. Monday plans look good. Yeah, I should have a video up Monday. There's no reason why not. I don't even know why I said that. All right, and y'all have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you next time.